Yeah, I thought I'd just document a few things. I'm running this little Joule Thief type circuit, oscillator circuit, but I'm running it in high resistance mode. So that's a 500k resistor, but I've crossed it over, so it's about 1 mega ohm. It's probably on about 700 to 800k right now. Just running this AA battery, running this little LED. It's just pulsing away. Got a cap and all the usual stuff. It will run all 3 of those LEDs. I might show that actually. Take that off. Camera. Something might be wrong with my leads. Let's have a look. Can't full bright. And there you go. And now they're going. So that's 3 LEDs pulsing away. You can see, and I've looped them back to the positive here. Just because I've been watching this cool Joule stuff that a few people are replicating, and I figured, well, I think I know how this is working. So I want to see if I'm right and if I can replicate it on a different type of system. Basically the Joule Thief type system. And I have had this one here running for about 2 weeks now. Off of a different battery. This was actually a more dead battery than the other one that I had, so I figured I'd use this one. And without it being looped back like it is now, just back to the negative, the battery started going up in this mode, in this high resistance mode, which was strange. So I figured I'd loop it back to the positive. See if I can actually make that battery, that voltage go up. So we'll see. I just did that today, so no data on it yet. And I also started this little one here. You can see the little LEDs pulsing away there. This is another Joule Thief, a very old one. Get out of the light. I built, this was probably my first Joule Thief that I built with a coil out of a power supply, and so I've got the same sort of battery arrangement as the cool Joule type arrangement. That's my drive battery, and that's my charging battery. And I've got the 1N4004 diode there, the LED into the positive, and then the negative into the positive there. So again, no data yet because I just started this, so we'll see how that goes. It's got a 1 meg ohm resistor and a 103 capacitor there on the collector. So here we'll see how that goes. And then there's something else that I'm going to show you that's very interesting. But I have to walk out into my backyard, so I'll see you in a second. Okay, so it's pitch black outside right now. Don't know if you, oh yeah, there you go, starting to see. This is a little Joule Thief type poster that I've got. But I've got it sitting next to some plants of mine. Saw a video where, I think it was Lid Motor, where his little plant battery oscillator was had a little plant that was growing in the shape of the LED, so I thought I'd see and play around with that phenomenon. The thing is, see the rate that that's flashing? That was flashing about once per second, if not less, and it sped up. And that was a dead button battery. It's basically one of those little button cells batteries. and obviously it's pitch black, so I've got my high-powered torch here so I can show you. Basically that's it. I've got it in a little cup, in a little container there to prevent it from getting wet and everything, even though there is moisture on the inside, so there's moisture getting in there somehow. But and you can see it's not solar powered because the rate of flashing doesn't change, and it doesn't stop flashing when the light's on it. So it's not solar powered. It literally is just there flashing away. But like I said, the interesting thing is that it's flashing away and getting faster and faster when it's outdoors next to, and this is one of my dead plants. It's died. I've got all my other plants that are alive, but this one's dead. Naively I thought that I might be able to bring it back or something. But instead I noticed this phenomenon, and this has been out here for about 2-3 weeks now, and it's just getting faster and faster and brighter and brighter. So that's interesting. And again, you can see it's not solar powered. See, the flashing is there, and this is a high powered 7-watt LED, so it's not solar powered at all. It's just yeah, an interesting oscillator. Okay, I'll see you in a second again. Okay, so this was the LED that I was using to light that little oscillator. You can see it's a Cree 7-watt. Come on, focus. Yeah, there you go. Cree 7-watt, high powered. It runs on a 3.7 volt lithium ion. But yeah, so this is the button cell that one that's outside is running on. And that button cell was dead. It was about, these are 3.5 volt, I believe, or 3 volt. Yeah, I think these are 3 volt. And I think it was about 1 volt or 1.2 volts or something like that. It was pretty much dead, and it was like fat, like kind of like this one here. I don't know if you can focus. It's fat. It was fat. It was basically you could see it's leaked and all this and that. I might open it up one day, but I just don't want to disturb it because the battery's technically just sitting there touching the points. I haven't soldered it or anything, so it's very very hard to move around and such. But yeah, just thought that was interesting that it was actually gaining speed. The oscillation was getting faster and faster, even though the battery should have technically been discharging. And again, that's a high resistance oscillator, so I think I have, again, close to about 1 ohm on that little oscillator with capacitance as well. So yeah, that's just that's my little battery charger that I'm running there now. Just charging these 2 batteries here. Works pretty well. Runs at 12 volts and 60 milliamps, and charges that battery pretty well and that one at the same time. Takes a couple of days, but yep. Alright, so yeah, I just thought I'd document that in case those other 2 experiments that I have in my bedroom actually show some promise and the batteries actually go up. And I've tried to separate all the different experiments so they don't start coupling to each other or anything like that, like I've seen on a few other videos that these things can tend to do. I'm interested to see what will happen to our oscillator outside once we actually start getting thunderstorms and things like that. I wonder if that's actually going to maybe either increase or decrease or change the sort of oscillation somehow. That would be interesting. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching again.